What's up, everybody? Welcome to this episode of Scale is Needed. That's the weirdest face I've ever seen Clifford make. Oh, yeah. That was fantastic.
I just had some powdered MCT oil in my coffee, and I'm supercharged now.
On that
CJ
coconut
here.
Power.
Yeah.
Coconut juice.
Only the most
Fantastic.
useful fractions of coconut oil. Most of it's useless lauric acid. Who cares?
Look at this. He's
The
like
milk.
a scientist.
The milk of the poppy.
I've
That's
no
what they
idea
call it
what
on Game
is
of
you're-
Thrones.
Yep. Okay.
That's what coconut oil is.
Coconut oil is the milk of the poppy in
That's
Game
right.
of Thrones.
Yeah, poppies and coconuts are the same thing.
That sounds about right to me.
Yeah.
In Westeros, poppies,
Yes.
they're actually made to use Westerosian tropical cocktails.
Yes.
It's really
Speaking
delicious.
of Game of Thrones, Hafthor Bjornnson.
Uh-huh.
Nothing. I got nothing. I was
Oh,
hoping you
I,
was picking
I
up.
was like, what are you gonna? Do you have
transitioning
fitness
right
talk?
back to
It's like
fitness.
Kyle is actually paying attention and
No.
knows something about fitness for once.
Not at all, Marvin. Not at all.
That's right.
He's still super bummed.
Yes, he's still mad about.
He is still
strong
probably
stuff.
really mad. He probably isn't feeling any better because apparently at some like local competition he was at, he got beat in one event by one guy, and I saw like 15 news articles about how this one guy beat him in one event at this thing, and apparently it was like a block press. I want to say some short like 5'6"
Yeah.
you know,
Guy with
380-pound guy
13-inch arms.
was able to outperform.
Yeah,
him in
and
this
the,
one. I don't know what the details are. It's just when there's like news surrounding you losing one thing.
Yeah.
I think you're okay.
You're in a good position. He's also mad because Eddie Hall just got a tattoo that says "World's Strongest Man," but he got the tattoo on Hafthor's back. And it's just a picture of Eddie Hall giving double thumbs up.
Yep.
It says
Snuck in there at night.
Yes.
His
back
world's
has
strongest man. Fuck you, Thor. That's
Yeah, but his back has expanded so much that the nerves are so far apart, doesn't even feel
It's
it.
true. He can take several arrows before he must be brought down.
Useful if you are the mountain.
That's
he
right.
actually only gets tattoos because it's the only time he can feel anything.
That's right. He just listens to Bauhaus in his bedroom. Puts needles in himself.
Or it's like The Accountant.
Ben
Affleck,
I haven't seen
no?
The Accountant.
Getting a sequel.
It is getting a sequel.
Oh.
Very, very surprising sequel.
Yep.
You guys didn't see Ben
no.
Affleck's
Well,
The Accountant?
I love that every headline was like, oh,
Yeah,
The Accountant's
apparently,
getting
yeah.
a sequel.
It was
a
one of
movie
those
where-
things like with Denzel Washington where he's like a guy, but then he has special skills and he kicks a bunch of people's
That's
asses.
exactly what it is.
It was-
because
okay.
Ben
Okay.
Affleck plays an autistic accountant, like a
Yes.
severely autistic accountant,
Yes.
who also happens to be like a killing machine.
Oh, okay.
Who
'Cause we all
kills-
know those things sync up
Right.
nicely.
Right. He kills because sometimes he's not able to finish his work, and then he must make ends meet
Gotcha.
by turning
that what
everyone
it
else
is?
into dead meat.
Nice.
That's basically what it is. He basically gets hired to do.
But
like
he
an
only
accounting
kills
job.
bad people, right?
Right.
Okay.
Right.
Uh-huh.
He gets hired to do an accounting job. He like uncovers some secrets. They don't let him finish his like addition or whatever the fuck. He's like, I need to finish my addition. They're like, you're done adding things together.
I don't know if this is
And so he goes around.
well, then I'm going to
killing
subtract
everyone.
you.
I just really enjoy.
That's exactly it. That's exactly it. Yeah.
I don't know if that's an official poster, but I just really enjoy his little Tupperware bin.
That's
He does. Yeah.
yeah,
he's
it's just a confused Ben Affleck caught by a paparazzi eating lunch outside of Batman
Yeah.
7.
That's like they should take that picture of Keanu Reeves when he's having a sandwich, like sad
Yeah.
Keanu, and just make that into John Wick 3
Yes.
poster.
Perfect.
Sad Keanu. They ate his sandwich, so he ate their souls. Anyway, so fitness.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
We were talking about this just very briefly before we started broadcasting. Broadcasting.
Podcasting.
Before we
also
started
broadcasting.
cast potting,
Tubing.
which is front squats.
Yes.
Everybody's doing them these days.
Everybody doing front squats. I feel like people are one up. There's something out there in the air. Everyone's doing
I
heavy
mean,
front
I
squats
know.
these days.
I can tell you if you're
Yes.
curious.
Yes.
The
Yeah.
front squats that we're talking about, by
Yes.
the way, in case you guys out there in La La Land are worrying about it, wondering, whichever one. Don't worry, just wonder. Nathan Dameron, 562-pound front squat.
That's a big front squat.
Who's that?
Nathan Dameron is a junior American record holder, and he can squat 700.
Yes.
They call him the American Fridge.
He's very
Ilya
thick,
being
yeah.
the Fridge, the original Fridge.
Oh, okay.
And Nathan being the American Fridge, the Freedom Fridge.
Yes, I follow him on
technically.
Instagram, and he moves a lot of big weight all the time.
Yes, he
Pretty
can
much every day.
snatch a lot and
Yes.
clean jerk a lot, and he's still pretty young.
Yep.
But he is competing as a senior at Senior Pan Ams at the end of this month in Miami, and so he's working towards a 600-pound front squat for whatever reason.
Yep.
And yeah, I think he's.
You
gonna
don't need a
hit that
reason.
at some point.
You don't need a reason to pursue a 600-pound front squat.
It is its own reward.
Yeah, yeah, and so he can front squat 562, and he crushes it. It's really easy. I mean, it is a smooth 562-pound front
Full
squat.
finger grip too.
Yeah,
not
he
even
does not mess
fingertips.
around.
Yeah.
You know,
He's got that good mobility.
I never really wondered about
me, that
whether
wasn't tough.
his leg strength was an issue because he can clean and jerk, I don't know, 200 kilos, and he gets out of the hole really easily. So I wouldn't have said that he needs to work on a 600-pound front squat, but apparently he does.
Yes.
And so he is.
Yes.
The second.
More is more.
More is more. Yeah.
That's right.
Remember-
the Chase Long story.
Yes. Everything is everything. So, you know.
Everything is more, and more is volume, and
Yes.
volume is better. So
That's
I'm going to
why.
be much louder from here on out. So the next front squat.
I sometimes
get
wish
it.
I still had control of the audio board.
No,
Yes.
sir.
No.
I will never be in the hole again.
Yes.
You know, also American, also giant front squat, also big old badass, D'Angelo Osorio.
Yeah, I don't follow him, but I saw when Caffeine Kilos retweeted his 572.
That's
front
right.
squat,
572-pound front squat.
which
and,
is slightly more than that other one.
Slightly more. He also has a greater range of motion. I mean,
Yeah.
you know, D'Angelo basically bottoms out his front squat,
Yeah.
whereas Nathan kind of like his bottom is right around parallel.
Ooh,
but
he has my
so-
same knee sleeves.
So
They're
many,
popular.
so many plates.
it's a lot of plates.
so many plates.
It's like more than I deadlift plates.
ah,
And
yep.
it's just a gigantic range of motion.
Yep.
D'Angelo is a really interesting story. He's been weightlifting for fucking ever.
Yeah.
I mean, he was like, there's like videos of him as like a 12-year-old competing. And he's also had, you know, a really good support staff. But at the end of the last quad, he had kind of like this really rough go. Like, you know, the qualification process didn't go super well for him. He wasn't really competing to the level that he could be competing at. And so he took a little bit of time off and moved back to moved out of the OTC, right? OTC shut down, all this crazy stuff
Yeah.
happened. And he moved back to NorCal, and he has been fucking destroying since then. I mean, it's been like months where it seems like now he's having fun training again.
Yeah.
And that makes a really big difference. Apparently, who'd have thunk it?
Yeah.
And so
Apparently, the lesson we can take away from that is fuck the OTC.
Yeah.
Didn't need it.
right, we didn't need it. And
Nope.
so now he moved up a weight class. So he moved from a 94 into the 105s, but he competes as a small 105. He hasn't even filled it out yet. He's still like maybe 4 kilos low, 3 kilos low, which doesn't sound like a lot, but it makes a huge difference when you're competing against like a fucking minotaur like Wes Kitts.
Yeah.
It's like, you know what I mean? Who's like a thick 104.9999 kilos.
Yes.
Like he like gets onto the scale and it's like it says 105.02 and it's like, and it goes down to 104.99. They're like, all right, we'll take that. That was good. We'll take that.
Well, plus he can do just like 405 hang cleans just with
Yeah.
his dick. He's just like, he just puts his hands up, and then he just like gets it up, and it lands on top of the shoulders, in the pocket.
Into the pocket.
It's
That's
in
right.
the pocket of the
That's
shoulders.
right. And then he unwraps his
he
dick from
he
it.
just pinwheels his arms. He just flings it with his dick and pinwheels his arms underneath it.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's good.
It's really impressive.
We need to. I want to see more of that.
Yeah.
That is a feat that actually could be done. Not with 400 pounds, but think about it.
Yeah.
Think about
Yes.
it. Now, first of all, prerequisite, erect penis.
Yes.
But
so like it's like a diving board.
Yeah.
But start with the
worst.
I bet you someone could do it with an empty bar for sure.
Yeah, click
yeah,
off.
but just set on the base, not near the tip.
No.
On the base.
Yeah.
And then pure hip extension, catch on the shoulder.
Or you let it roll from the base to the tip, kind of like if you try and get your foot under a soccer ball, you know, you go roll it back and you flip it up.
Yeah, that could be dangerous.
Yeah.
You don't want weight on the tip there. No.
Wes Kitts actually does cock pull-ups, not cock
pull-ups.
cock push-ups. Cock push-ups, too easy. He does cock pull-ups.
Yeah.
Also, in case you're wondering, this podcast is not safe for work, so I hope you're not listening to it there.
Yeah.
Turn your speakers up as loud as you possibly can.
Ready?
I would change
1, 2, 3 cock pull-ups. Here we go.
I would change the flat screen in the nursery to a different program.
So D'Angelo Osorio,
they're babies.
5'7"
They can't understand things.
Mommy, what's a cock pull-up?
That's right.
Yes. Well, a rooster.
Ask your dad. The reason why they're all front squatting right now is because senior Pan Ams are right around the corner, and in the last 3 or 4 weeks of your training cycles, generally you like ramp up the intensity and ramp down the volume. So chances are we're gonna see, I think we're still about 3 weeks out, and so we're gonna see a bunch of videos of gigantic back squats, gigantic front squats, and max out lifts on the snatch and the clean and jerk. At least for the next 2 weeks, and then the last 10 days or so they'll do like, here's my opening snatch, here's my opening clean and jerk for a bunch of reps, that sort of thing. But we'll definitely be seeing a lot of big front squats, a lot of big back squats leading into the next couple
weeks.
And
is there a hope of getting any gains out of this, or is this just to get you accustomed to being under bigger weight?
It's a couple things. You can look at it. I guess if you look at it from like a bigger picture perspective, right? When you're programming for something like Pan Ams, in the case of Wes Kitts, they've been programming and training for this for like 5 months, right? Because he skipped nationals.
Yeah.
D'Angelo went to nationals, won nationals, and so he has had a shorter training cycle since May, right? But either way, you kind of like build it into phases. You usually start with more volume, slightly less intensity, and like over the course of that thing, it tapers down to much more intensity, much less volume. So you're not doing like 4s or 5s or 8s or anything like that. You're only doing like really heavy singles. So hormonally, and also sort of like for the nervous system, in this last few weeks, you want to get your body like fucking primed with like as much T as possible. So like a bunch of really heavy squats, like lots of heavy single squats, lots of heavy single front squats. Like we used to do when I was training with Bob Takano, who's like a Hall of Fame weightlifting coach out in LA. We would, the week of events, of a week of a meet, maybe 3 days before the meet, he would have us max our back squat out. And the idea was, because of the hormonal effect that has on your body, after a couple days, that's when your testosterone peaks following a max back squat.
Interesting.
Because of like the compensation it takes to recover from that, right?
Interesting.
And so he would want us to peak our testosterone levels for
peak T.
Or
peak T.
For the competition or for other purposes.
Yes.
So listen to this, folks. You have a honeymoon coming up. You want to be ready for that night? Back squat. Max 3 days before.
That's right.
It's going to be relevant to Armin.
That's right.
True.
It's true. What you want to do is, a couple days out from the wedding, Armin, you really want to max out your front squat.
Yes.
Max out your deadlift. Max out your back squat.
Oh.
Really go for a big total. So you have peak T during the now you're going to be sweating a lot. You're going to get a little aggro with a couple people because your T is going to be so high. But it's cool. Just tell them, hey, it's because I have high T right now.
I'm going to be like that. Do you guys remember the old MTV documentary series, True Life?
Yeah.
And then there's like True Life, I'm Getting Married.
Yes.
And there's that one guy from Long Island who's like, his limo driver was like stuck on the bridge on his way to his thing, and he was like,
I do remember that. Yeah.
He's like wearing all white, like running down the street. Are you fucking kidding me?
I do remember that.
Do you fucking know who you're talking to? I'll fucking find you, bro. I'll fucking kill you. I'll kill you. This is my wedding day on my wedding. I was like, okay, bro. Shouldn't have maxed out your back squat.
That's right. He had high T.
That was a really bad idea.
That was the reason for his high T.
Right.
For his high T.
That's right.
Was that and nothing else?
Nothing else.
Nothing else.
Literally doesn't eat or anything. All he does is max his back squat out. So he's constantly high T.
Yes. Which is also why he has back knee and shriveled testicles.
That's right. acne and shriveled testicles.
Yes.
Oh, you found it. You found it. And here he is. He's like pacing down the street. He also has like he has like
he's dressed like a concert pianist.
His wife is also like just fits the relationship perfectly.
sure,
like,
yes.
big old fake boobies.
There he is.
Yeah, there he
And
is, just
giant
losing
fake
his
lips.
mind. Anyway, so anyway,
Fun.
I'll be sure to max out my back squat a couple days before my wedding. That's gonna happen.
You should absolutely do that.
What else? What were we talking about? Oh yeah, so yeah, you want to leading up to events like that. Long story short, you start seeing a lot of these high intensity lifts because it helps not only with things like getting ready for feeling weight, but also like primes the CNS and gets your hormonally balanced and ready for an event.
Cool.
So
that and taking boron.
Yep. No shit. I was just on Amazon looking at
Boron.
Should I buy the
Daniel.
250 capsules of boron?
Daniel,
Yes,
you should.
Why? What? Look.
Let's start with
Daniel,
exercise.
No. Yeah, I mean, I can think of
look
a
at what my
thousand
kitchen
other.
looks
I
like.
know.
Oh, yeah.
I
Look at
know,
what's
Daniel.
happening.
Just think. I mean, for like, if you're gonna be trying to like pick apples off of a tree, right? You don't fucking build a 15-foot ladder to get to the top of the tree. You just pick the ones you can reach.
Yeah.
Why don't you just fucking keep lifting weights? I don't understand. What are you two doing to him?
We're teaching him the fundamentals of a good exercise program. The
of
fundamentals are
everything.
take lots and lots of pills until fitness happens.
This is a fucking nightmare of bad advice.
Listen.
And terrible guidance.
If general physical preparedness were a pyramid of sorts, obviously you're going to want a solid foundation of too many supplements. That's just like powders and pills.
Foundation
Way too
is
many.
gut rot from too many supplements.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Then above that, obviously, compression shorts. You're going to want compression shorts, and then eventually at the top of the
then it goes
pyramid,
with
you're going
knee
to get to diet and exercise.
I can't believe this.
So what Armin is referring to
worst.
is what Armin is referring to is the fact that Cliff was attempting to simplify his supplement routine, and so he gave basically a storage locker full of supplements to Daniel.
This is like
by the way,
$400, at least $400 worth of
Not
supplements.
$400 worth of shit.
Come
you kidding
on.
me?
Oh, that amount of Niagen and transderostilbene has got to be at least $150.
Yeah,
Right?
It's probably about that, yeah. But here's how it turned out. I ordered my new batch of supplements that would replace my old batch of supplements.
God damn it. I thought you were giving it up. I thought that's why.
No, not at all.
He's just getting more expensive ones.
Upgrading.
Exactly.
Okay.
But here's the thing. It happened to show up. All the new ones happened to show up on a particular day. And what day did that happen accidentally to be? Because I didn't know fucking ahead of time. Daniel's birthday. I don't know what his fucking birthday is. Turned out it was on his birthday.
According to Facebook.
So otherwise, I would have just boxed those and held on to them for a little while for later.
So you basically, it's not that we wanted to give something Daniel nice for his birthday. You just used Daniel as a trash can for all
pretty much.
of your
Actually,
supplements.
The more worst part about this is that they live together, so he didn't even have to actually box or wrap
I didn't do
anything.
shit.
He just Daniel came down and was like, "Hey Cliff, you want to say anything about a special day or something?" And Cliff was like, "I don't know, did you clog the toilet?" And he's like, "No man, it's someone's birthday." And he's like, "Oh well, happy birthday! That fucking group of shit on the counter over there is yours now.
Now your responsibility.
Your
now pick up
problem,
your
bud."
shit.
To be fair to Cliff, to be fair to Cliff, the creatine here,
Yeah.
the BCAAs,
Yeah.
and the C4, that was all actually a
Well,
birthday present.
that I actually bought him there as a birthday present because I wanted to give him a starter kit plus a
Starter
kit.
kit
Exactly.
of fucking
Plus
useless, worthless waste of time and money.
Listen, Daniel. It's important that Daniel doesn't have any muscle loss, so that's why he needs to take the BCAA.
It's just his
If
resting
I lost
metabolic
any
rate.
of this,
Yeah.
if I lost
It's
any
just-
of this, it would be catastrophic.
Yeah.
You
Yes.
definitely need to make sure that while you're sleeping, your body doesn't burn all the muscles that you've
Yes.
been working so hard to not.
Ooh, I
Exactly.
haven't gotten him casing yet.
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude, Cliff,
Yeah.
I thought you
Obviously.
cared about him.
He needs that casein working into him while he's sleeping.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, Casein lives a couple doors down, working into him while he's sleeping. Gay sex.
Ready, guys? Turn up the volume. 3,
All right.
2, 1.
Gay sex.
There we go.
Thank you.
So let's just be 100% totally clear for everyone here right now.
Take
Here-
more supplements.
And here, as in listening with us, nothing is useful in this scenario. Not one of these supplements. In fact, I'm going to go as far as to say there might be one. I'm just going to say because there's always some sort of exception to the rule, but no supplement is useful or worthy of your time or money almost at any point. I'm going to go with that. That's going to be my hard and fast. The official scales need to take.
Listen, even if the benefits, Armin, are negligible, when you're operating with that threshold, that high threshold that I am, we're winners and losers. I mean, it's seconds.
Yeah.
Seconds. Fractions of seconds.
You guys are
determine
definitely within the threshold of loser.
Yes.
You've got to be real careful about that one.
Armin, I mean, at the level of competition that I participate in on a regular basis, just those extra couple percentage points of performance are going to make all the difference. That are going to be the difference between who's on that podium and who's not on that podium.
Yeah. Someone get Daniel a breathing mask.
Oh, hey guys, here is proof positive that everything Armin just said was bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here it comes. By the way, which I already know what he's going to say, and I have a retort. Please.
Great. My weight, I said, last week is below 300 pounds. Fuck that shit. Yesterday morning.
Yeah.
291.4.
That's
wow.
right.
Let's get a round of applause.
Which I attribute exclusively to the supplements I'm taking.
Right, of course. Because the weight you're losing has more to do with what you're shoving into your mouth as opposed to what you're not shoving into your mouth anymore.
That's right.
Right. Oh, that makes total sense.
That's right.
Fuck me, guys. I was totally wrong here.
Yep, that's right.
Totally wrong
Listen,
here. Everyone buy all the supplements you can.
People tune in for good diet and exercise advice
Yes.
from us, and that's what we're here to give them.
Sure.
Yeah.
Hey guys, are you chubby? Do you do CrossFit? You want to lose weight?
Stop
Here's
doing
what you do.
CrossFit and start taking more.
Stop CrossFitting. Diet. Supplements. Load up on that shit. Doesn't matter what. Just a variety.
Just a big variety of supplements.
So what
variety.
you're saying is, okay, I just want to distill this for all of our listeners. If you're a CrossFitter and you're overweight
Yes.
and you're worried about your diet,
Yep.
the number one thing you can do is throw your diet out the window.
Yep.
And the second thing you do is stop CrossFitting.
Yes.
And in replacement of those things is take more supplements
Yes.
and bodybuilding.
Yes.
You got it.
Okay. Well,
there you go.
I think that basically covers all of our bases here.
Yes.
That's the end of the podcast. I think. I'm like, we don't need to do any more shows.
Absolutely.
No
You guys,
further
there's
updates are needed to
no
this.
more news in the world of health, science, or fitness at all.
Yes.
And
Ever.
actually, no more news about any sort
Well,
of
we
media.
can.
So we
what
don't
we
have
can
to
do
talk
is
about
we
any movies or anything.
could just move forward with just hours of future podcasts just reviewing supplements and putting more things in our body.
I encourage both of you, actually now all three of you,
Yes.
to put anything and everything in your bodies.
Here's my advice, everybody.
I like that you stopped caring the moment Cliff gave me things.
Yeah.
It wasn't that I've been making bad decisions.
No.
Cliff gave me some things, so you've just stopped caring about
Yes.
it. Good.
Good.
Armin can teach you how to do a power clean properly.
It's
I
true.
can't
Fuck
do
that. Unnecessary. Curl that shit.
Yes.
You don't need it.
Yeah.
You don't need power cleans.
Don't
Violent
need
hip
'em.
extension?
Yes.
When is that useful?
No.
Hey, you get the violent hip extension through cheat curls.
cheat curls.
See, you even have
Yeah.
a better way of doing violent hip extension.
Let's move on.
I don't know. My brain fucking melted. I don't know what to say. I don't
So
know
the
what to
reason
say
I
anymore.
started supplementing with collagen the other day,
Well, okay, so
not only for good.
hold
good.
up.
People want you to address this BSD versus Fikowski thing.
Huh?
Ooh.
Ooh, what's going on?
Who is people?
The people on the Facebook.
The
all
people on
6
the
of them.
Facebook.
All 6 Facebook people. BSD.
BSD. You guys know Ben Smith's dad. BSD.
Oh, yeah.
Not actually
Ben Smith's
dad,
Yeah.
but BSD. BSD put up a post yesterday about Fikowski and how basically Miko Salo used to be BSD's big nemesis, big old commie nemesis, and now because Salo's been out for a little while, it's Fikowski.
Oh.
So Brent is now directly in the crosshairs of America via BSD.
Perfect. Brent's game. He can do it.
I was talking to Brent about it last night, actually,
Yeah.
and he's very excited.
Mm-hmm.
He's very excited for the attention.
Yes.
And is very, very willing to play along. So I'm looking forward to whatever retort
Yes.
that
Yes.
Fikowski can come up with.
Yes. And then meanwhile, over somewhere else, like Patrick Vellner is like, I would like to be someone's nemesis.
Excuse me. Yeah.
Excuse me.
Excuse me, America.
I'm also here.
Yeah,
And then everyone's like, shut up, Patrick. We're talking to Brent.
that's right. Poor Patrick Vellner. Actually, poor Patrick Vellner for sure, because even we fuck things up about Patrick Vellner all the time.
All the time.
For example, and by for example, we put up this video, this little like really short video, like it was like VR almost, like you go around
The
like
360
panoramic,
video.
360 video, and it was like here are the top 3 contenders or whatever for the CrossFit Games, and Vellner was on there, but we got his height wrong by like a lot, like by like 4 inches. We were like way under what his actual height was, and so I apologize, Patrick. We still love you,
Yeah.
and you and Brent are favorites of FloElite, and
You know who the
podcast,
real loser?
so.
The real loser in all of this is Lucas Parker, who's just sort of been leapfrogged
Poor
by
Lucas.
2 of the best
Yeah.
CrossFitters in the world emerging out of Canada.
Yeah.
But Lucas is not in the same region as both of them. He's only in the same region as one of them.
He
He's not.
used to be in the same region as Fikowski,
Yeah.
and this year he was in the same region as Vellner and Frazier,
Yeah.
which he had like a disastrous day 1 and had to pull out,
Yeah. Due to
which is
injury.
a big bummer.
Yeah.
Although it's like the 3rd time or 4th time it's happened to him, so
But later, previously he pulled out of the games for injuries.
I don't
right?
think he ever actually pulled out of the games as much as he definitely got fucked up at the games.
Yeah.
And he did at regionals at least once before.
Mhm.
So either way, you're right.
Yes.
Poor Lucas Parker. I mean, he definitely still has a cult following.
Oh yes.
Mainly because of
Come
the
on,
whole
of
bear
course.
thing.
Gay dudes,
Yeah.
beards,
Yeah.
and gay dudes with beards.
That's right.
His words, not mine.
Yeah. So he definitely is. He's not in any sort of danger of losing his career over
No.
this, because worst case scenario, he can just keep putting up Instagram photos of him like
Yes.
upper body out of water, just wet and glistening.
Yes.
And he'll be just fine.
And get some fitness tea sponsorships.
Yeah. Perfect.
Perfect.
So that's what's going on with Fikowski and BSD. My favorite line on this, by the way, is it's a pretty long sentence, but I'll read it. It's, I hope you enjoyed your pathetic Dominion Day with your fellow maple syrup drinking Trudeau loving puck commies, because 1 month from now, my sons, BSD's sons being Alec and Ben Smith, my sons are going to be dominating your number crunching accountant ass while I flash some sack at your mom in the stands in Madison, Wisconsin. And I've got to say, flash some sack is a fucking Shakespearean poetic fucking line. It's beautiful.
It has the similar vowel sound in both flash and sack
Yeah,
that makes it very sonorous.
It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Flash some sack at your mom is it's fantastic.
Yes.
I think there should be a sonnet about it.
Yes.
So if anybody wants to get on that,
or at least a filthy limerick.
at least a filthy limerick.
There once was a man from Nantucket.
I have a sweet 360 photo coming up with it, so just give me some time.
Nice.
Okay, I appreciate that. Thank you. Handsome guy Chase doing his job over there.
He's doing things.
All right. And then Dave Castro announcing the first announced event
Yeah.
at the CrossFit Games.
I missed this.
Yeah.
Yeah, you didn't miss much. Not a lot of details, to be honest with you.
Oh.
It
We
was an
still
Instagram
know-
photo of a canoe.
It wasn't. No, it was. That would
Even
be
better.
awesome. It
It
was
was
an Instagram photo video, again shot from his perspective.
Of Whoopi Goldberg, and he's like, I think it's pretty obvious.
You also gave Dave Castro way too deep a voice there.
No, it was.
pretty obvious.
It's a
You
legal
guys.
pad. It's a legal pad with his like fucking 4th grade chicken scratch on it, and all it says is "run, swim, run." So
run, swim, run.
So
Okay.
there's a
beach
there's
event
some
in
sort of
Madison?
event in Madison that involves running,
No
swimming,
beaches,
and running.
just
I know.
lakes.
Lakes.
Lakes don't have beaches. Do they?
There's a lot of
I don't
trails. There's a lot of water. I imagine that
Yeah.
there's going to be both trails and water involved in this run,
Yeah.
swim, run.
But here's the twist: you run on water, swim on land.
Yes.
Yes.
Fantastic twist.
Sand
to
swim.
everything.
That one
Rewards
we
a
have.
fleet of foot.
We haven't seen a sand swim yet at
yeah.
the CrossFit Games or a water run. About time.
About time for that. That's right. If you really want a curveball, there's your curveball right
There's your
there.
curveball.
Y'all believe in
Basically,
Jesus, right?
you know,
Let's
and-
make it happen.
That is what this is selecting for ultimately. You cast a wide net. In the end, it's find Jesus.
Yeah.
He's amongst them.
He is
Right.
amongst
He
them.
is amongst
Just
them.
like Unbreakable.
The best,
Mr. Glass is going to keep crashing trains until...
the best part about this is yet again is the perspective shot of Dave Castro writing it down on a legal pad, which you can see with a blue Sharpie, which bleeds through the paper, and you can see like the 14 other times that
Times
he
he's
tried
done it
writing
multiple
it.
times.
I don't know.
He just misspelled Reebok the
There's
first
so
3 times.
there's so many things that are frustrating me about how he writes. Like he writes his eyes from the bottom up,
Which
which
is
is fucking
disgusting.
weird.
And his
second of
T's.
all, yeah, it writes a lot of ones from the bottom up. Second of all, every letter is capitalized except for the I in first,
No.
which has a dot over it for some reason. And third,
Does it? That's fuzzy.
well, if you see him
it's
write
marginal.
it, if you see him
Okay.
write it, he dots it. He dots that I specifically. The other thing is like, just imagine him sitting in his office with like a motorcycle helmet on, has a GoPro on the chin, and he's like, "Everyone, shut the fuck up!" And he just like puts down the visor for whatever reason, turns on the fucking GoPro, and like uncaps his Sharpie to start writing down.
Then he turns on the spotlight and does a sick-ass EDM.
That's right. That's right. DJ Casty Cast coming at you fast.
That's right.
Boom.
DJ
Away.
Madison Cheese coming at you.
Terrible.
DJ.
Yeah. So that happened.
Yeah.
And this is actually there have been 6 CrossFit Games events that had water involved.
Yep.
Only 2 of those had water and running specifically.
Yeah.
Obviously, they all include some sort of locomotion on dry land, but in terms of like an actual run, only
It
2 of them
seems-
had running.
Here's my prediction. I think this might have been a prediction earlier, but it just makes sense with that event there. They start somewhere far away from the goddamn stadium.
Right.
There's a lake in the middle. They run to the lake, swim across, out on the other side, and into the finish line in the stadium.
Why not?
That would be
That would be
cool.
cool.
Yeah.
You know, another thing that could happen, it does say all divisions, so
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
obviously open to interpretation. Does that mean that like everyone's going at once? Does that
Does
mean
it mean that the elite athletes carry the masters athletes?
possibly? And you just have to pick your horse, pick the
Yes.
horse in your race.
That's right. Does it mean the elite athletes ride the masters
That's right.
athletes?
That's right.
That's right.
It could mean a lot of things. Do the teens just like
Yes.
get towed behind inside of some sort of like teenage jail?
Yes.
Teenage jail.
I don't know.
Yeah.
They're angsty. They'll be fine, right?
Yes.
Whatever. So another version.
No, I do like that. All divisions.
Yes.
The men, every man has to carry one woman to a certain point, fine. But the women then have to sled drag the men across
Yes.
the dirt.
So this actually,
team event.
you know what it is? The event is just a variation of the what is like the coyote, the chicken, and crossing the river problem,
yes.
right? It's just
yes.
it's just constant variations of
The
that.
frog and the scorpion.
That's right. Sure,
Wait,
frog and
in this
scorpion.
situation, who has the poisonous tail?
We are
Yes.
all poisonous tails.
I think it's actually the fox and the frog, and it just doesn't make sense.
None of it makes sense. None of it makes sense at all. So
Let's
that's
watch the crying game and just on the that's our podcast next week. Just us watching the crying game.
Yep.
never seen it.
No,
I know.
it's a big part of it.
Oh, I know.
The scorpion and the frog.
I've never seen it though.
Yeah, and the lady with the penis.
Yes, the lady with the penis part. I feel like spoiler alerts should have
Yeah.
probably been dropped for that.
Yeah,
piece of
maybe.
information. But it is a 30-year-old movie.
I wonder what her weightlifting numbers are.
Good enough to win gold in
Apparently.
Australia, probably. All right, so that might be the end of all my fitness talk and my career here, right there. That
Yep.
one line.
All done.
So Chase just forwarded this, I guess, from our comments here.
There was a guy from Scale is Needed who flashed his sack after his pre-workout was fully loaded. His dong hit his thigh and let a big sigh as 155 stars was not very far. Adam Richards.
Yes.
I think
There you go.
was that like right now? Did
Right
he
now.
ju-
He
Literally
had
right now.
to.
That's incredible. I mean, I guess
live.
it would make no sense for him to have a flashed his sack limerick just ready.
Yeah.
Actually, that's that guy's
It's
thing. Like,
it's
that's what he does.
It
all
just
the time.
came in like a fucking Gabriel's horn. It's like, my time has come. I've had this prepared for years.
Is that
He
prize-worthy?
had to go through
Yeah.
his notes.
Should Adam
that's pretty
Richards
goddamn
win a prize for that?
Yes,
All right,
maybe.
Adam Richards, email me, Armen, ARMEN, @flowsports.tv.
We will send you Full Metal Jacket.
I'll send you something. I'll
In
send
the
you
mail.
something because that's That was very, very good.
Yeah.
In terms of how quickly it was able to show up with that.
He said, "Yeah, dude, it's 5 in the morning too."
Oh shit!
Where is he?
Where is he
in
from? Australia right now?
Ask him. Reply.
You just asked him.
Is he one of our Aussies?
Yeah, that's fantastic. So
There once was a guy from.
you have to read it in Australian accent. That's not. I can't even. I can't do it. Can't do it.
Fantastic.
Fantastic. Mate. I don't know.
mate.
Straya. So okay. I think that might be. We
Carwib.
just kind of end the fitness talk here.
I think so.
And
Done
we
with
should
it.
touch on some other things.
We should
Fitness.
touch upon the most important thing now. So I've been fucking waiting for 8 goddamn weeks.
What?
Me and Armin have been on it.
That's right.
Now we're finally on it because I twisted Kyle's arm. We're now going to start the all spoilers version of weekly recaps of new episodes of Twin Motherfucking Peaks.
This is very important and very exciting because
Buckle up, everybody
because-
who hasn't actually watched this show yet.
because this is good. We're gonna do an
Yeah.
all spoilers version because now I might understand what the fuck's going on listening to you guys talk about it.
Oh,
Sure.
yeah, great.
I'm very excited.
Now, Armin has
no.
seen several. He's seen up to
I've
7
only
I've
watched
seen
episodes.
7 of the episodes.
I've only watched one.
Yeah, he's only watched
Nothing
one.
changes from the first episode, so just
Perfect.
skip to episode 9.
Yeah,
You'll
yeah,
be fine,
perfect.
probably.
Yep. Oh, no. You only got to do episode 8.
You definitely want to watch episode 8, apparently. And
But,
then you
well, yeah. Anyway, episode 1. Let's talk about what's super duper surprising about episode 1, considering it's coming back after all these years.
Yep.
I think it was most surprising to me, given how the season finale of season 2 ended. Bob has been an Agent Cooper the whole fucking time.
25 years.
25 years of being
just
Bob.
just been badass, mulleted Agent Cooper. Dale Cooper, frontman for like some Scorpion-themed metal band, has been going around doing bad things for 25 years.
Yes.
Yep.
Including just murdering women just for fucking shits and
Oh,
giggles.
that's episode 2.
Just kidding.
Yeah.
He hasn't done that yet.
We'll see.
Yeah, there you go.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I was expecting seeing on all the advertising materials it looked like Agent Cooper dressed as Agent Cooper being out in the world here.
Yeah.
But nope. The whole fucking time he's been
Yes.
Bob.
The other
Crazy.
the other surprising thing, Matthew Lillard still alive.
Yes. Still
Matthew
alive.
Lillard is
from
one-armed guy?
No, he's the principal.
Oh.
plays the principal. He's from he was the
He
killer
was
in
the killer in
Scream.
Scream.
Yeah.
Along
Spoilers,
with Skeet
guys,
Ulrich,
if you haven't seen Scream.
along with Skeet Ulrich, he and Matthew. You know Matthew Lillard.
He was in Hackers. He was in every movie
You guys
in the
are
90s.
listing movies that I haven't seen.
You haven't seen Scream?
No.
You
What the
100% know
fuck?
who he is.
Salt Lake City Punk.
Yeah, he
SLC
is still
Punk.
alive.
Yeah.
He was the killer in Scream? Fuck you guys, man. I haven't seen that movie.
well,
Why'd you ruin
that's-
that movie for me?
Fuck that shit. He was Scooby Doo.
Yeah,
he was,
Matthew Lillard
Shaggy.
was in 13 Ghosts. Why didn't you name that movie?
13 Ghosts.
Why didn't you name super blockbuster
Yes.
13 Ghosts?
Yes, the most haunting thing about 13 Ghosts is after that, Shannon Elizabeth was never seen again.
Yeah, that's true.
But yeah, SLC Punk, Scream. He's a good actor. He,
Oh yeah, he does fantastic here, playing a as opposite a character as he played in his younger days, playing a super buttoned down normal high school principal in some small town in South Dakota.
Yeah, man, Scream is a good movie. I just rewatched that recently.
Yeah,
yeah.
I would definitely say super normal and buttoned down. I mean, until it's not, I guess. But
He is, his character is.
Yeah.
I just I have no way of trusting anyone in Twin Peaks
Yeah.
to be anything that I expect them to be. I just half
Interesting.
expect most of the human characters to like rip their flesh masks off and be like
Yeah.
insects.
That's episode 10. It's all lizard people.
Yeah, the lizard people is probably going to feature prominently inside of Twin Peaks by the end of this season. So I don't remember what else happens in the. He hasn't even shown up in any episodes since, has he?
Oh, sure he has. Episode 2.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Then the ghosty thing came out of the tunnel and killed the boning
That's
people.
right. The
Oh yes.
ghosty
Oh,
thing-
that's the main thing is the box. Ooh, the box, the glass box.
I mean-
and out of the glass box, we're wondering, is this going to pay off many, many episodes from now? Are we going to be with this guy the whole series, just watching this box, seeing this development between this romance here? Nope, none of that, because out of the box comes the slashy thing.
Now, can you guys tell me about why sometimes the production looks like really fucking shitty? on Twin Peaks?
I don't know, man.
Like it looks like how I would have made a group of people, like 2 people getting murdered by a slashy thing.
I think he's. I think it looks all right. It has its own look to it. I think David Lynch is past the point of giving too many fucks about anything like that.
I just mean like in comparison to something like Game of Thrones. They're like, we're spending $18 million an episode to create real dragons from DNA mixed from frogs.
First of all, there are no dragons in Twin Peaks, so that is the thing. Yes.
Yeah, not that you've seen.
Yes,
until episode 6.
That's true, episode 6. But I don't know. It's fine. It is what it is.
All right. I guess that's the only thing you can say about
Twin
Peaks,
really.
right?
I can't go deep on Twin Peaks. There's not much. I mean, I haven't even seen the second original season, and now I'm watching one episode of this, and so maybe a couple more episods in, I'll have something.
Are we both
more
confused?
Yeah.
All right.
That's
good to know. Well, we're all confused.
Confused.
Here's your recap.
More important recap. All 3 of us watched the first half of the second episode of the Tahoe Throwdown.
Yes.
Maybe the first third.
Yeah.
It's long. It's like 45 minutes.
Very long.
It is very long.
They really shoved a lot of stuff in there.
And I also remembered that they separated out the workouts. So those were separate videos originally, which made no sense. I don't know
why they do that.
Yeah. So the workouts
like
are separate videos. Yeah. But it is interesting because you get the first look at Team Rogue in this episode, and they are all wearing matching black shirts. They look like the team of bad guys, and they are all supremely confident of their dominion over.
It's like Mighty Ducks.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Over Team Again Faster, because Team Again Faster only features Rich Froning and other newbies who are going to be smashed. Like Camille LeBlanc has in it.
My favorite part was, when Savan was pestering Rich as he was walking. Why'd he call out Graham? He's like, no reason.
Yeah. It's like, I don't know, that name was kind of on the tip of my tongue since I've been scratching it into my journal with a knife for the past 2 months.
It's
Rich's chip on the shoulder. We hadn't seen evidence of it yet. This is the first sign.
This is the first sign of the chip on the shoulder, and also the first sign of just the unstoppable nature of Rich Froning's fitness.
Yes.
It was overhead squats and push-ups. Come on, man.
Remember when CrossFit workouts used to look like that?
Right.
It's like 135-pound overhead squats and push-ups. That's about as much as a person
10 and 10
can
of
handle.
each. I could fucking do that now. Jesus.
Yeah.
How many rounds?
I think they just do
rounds.
quick sprints. I can't remember what it was. But then they also, I don't know if it's in the first half of the episode or not, but then one of the next workouts was Rob Orlando versus Dave Lipson.
Doing
it was
20 reps.
20 reps.
At 225.
Back squat from the ground. And it was like, back then I was like, what?
Yes.
They're squatting 225
They have
times
to clean
20
it first?
They have to get from the ground. Like, what's going on? Who's going to be able
By
to
the
do
way,
this?
I remember I did that event, not as an event, but just because I had to, because at the old gym I was at, there was only one squat rack. And some asshole was doing fucking curls in the squat rack.
Of course.
I had to do a large set, I think max reps at 225 for the heck of it. I can't remember why. And it's like the guy was just in the squat rack for a while. So I said, fuck it. Put bumpers on. Cleaned it. This is right in front of him. Right in front of the squat rack I did this. Put bumpers on.
Plus you took your dick out first.
Oh,
it was
exactly.
just hanging out of your pants. So you're like just
Like
squatting.
at the bottom of the squat is just like hitting the ground
and making
every
hard eye contact with him the whole
No, I
time.
turned away. I would not face him. I turned away, but right in front of him. Cleaned it, got it on the shoulders, 20 reps, dumped it off behind me, right in his direction, just walking away. I enjoyed that. Never saw his reaction.
Yeah.
He didn't care or notice.
This episode
mattered to me.
this episode also does a really good job of highlighting who's the guy from Again Faster.
Oh, the coach guy. Yeah.
His name is the guy from Again Faster. Is what we're going to refer to him as.
Name,
God, what? I forget his name.
Yeah.
He is he's a bit of a he's a bit of a douche.
He's a bit of a douche in
He's a bit of a douche in this.
It was he's a kind of there was a whole thing where I don't know. He's like really taking it seriously and strategizing and in a way that's a little unnerving the whole time.
Yeah.
Like, realize who you're talking to, buddy, and that these people you're talking to probably know more about fitness than you.
Yeah.
He was there was one thing, I can't remember what he was talking about, but there was one thing he was saying that sounded really sexist.
Yeah. Oh yeah. What was it? Well, there was this. Here's interesting is that like they're putting forward their team members for the thing, and what's funny is that you have Camille there, and at the time Camille was not considered on that level.
Right.
She was probably invited. She had definitely had that breakout.
newcomer.
She had that breakout performance on Amanda at the first games and everything when she was in the bottom heat and everyone was like, "Oh my God, who's this?" And she was super hot. And then all of a sudden they invited her to this thing. And so she's like, "I would like to train. Will someone please let me?" She's Russian now. Will someone please let me participate in the workouts?
John Gilson.
There you go. And no, they're not putting her. So he puts her in a workout, and then they don't end up winning that workout. And so that afterward, he says something to the effect of, "Yeah, well, I didn't go with my instincts, and I just ended up putting someone into the thing because she was the loudest voice, and now I know that it's time to go." I was like,
"That's what it was."
Like, I was like, "Fuck you, man! Like, this is a game."
Yeah,
It's
she did an event, she didn't win it, and he was like, "I went against my first instinct and just put someone in because they were the loudest voice." Not going to name any names. And I was like, listen, motherfucker,
dude.
we just saw what happened. What are you talking about? Yeah, that was pretty interesting.
Yep.
More cool things happen at some point. I'm assuming. I haven't made it to
I
the end of that
Patrick
first second
Barber
episode.
cracks his head into a barbell
Yep.
at the finish line. That was fun.
Yes. So they both leap, and they have it's Chris Spieler and Pat Barber do like this crazy squat clean sprint workout, and at the end of it, they realize that because they're on top of a mountain, the lactic acid in their legs just will not go away, and so they're just both writhing around on afterwards, which is pretty funny.
Yeah.
But yeah,
there's a moment where God, do they all like line up on a street like underneath a big hill?
Yeah.
And Castro is like telling him, "Hey, you're gonna run up to that hill and you're gonna go left and go up the hill again."
I didn't get that far.
And that might be later on in the episode.
Yeah.
And then he goes, there's a games athlete there. I don't remember his name. He hasn't really competed since then. But he's just kind of like chewing gum. And it's really interesting to see because like our reaction and normal CrossFitters' reaction to like curveballs like that is like hill sprints and you're going to keep going up is going to be like, "Oh, man, really? I want to. It's bullshit." This guy's just like chewing gum. He's like, "I'll be fine. Whatever." They're like, "Don't you worry about the altitude?" He's like, "I don't really care." Like, "But what about the running?" He's like, I run. I'm like, what? Like, what a dumb question. I run. Like, it's really weird. I'm fit and therefore
I didn't make it to
exercise.
this part, so I don't know.
All right, it's very.
Who is this?
I don't know. I can't remember. It's very interesting.
He guaranteed that he was getting no more screen time after that.
Yeah.
He was born.
They're like, "Oh man, you're not being interesting."
Yeah, let's move on.
Yeah.
I do find it funny that the Rob Orlando and Dave Lipson thing to get back to is like they're considered like the strong. They were the two strong guys going head to head, and the best thing that they could pull out was 225 back squats, and that really did seem like a heavy weight at that time. So that was my favorite. I like the Rory makes a great joke where they say, "Well, on day one we had Miko mic'd up, but then he didn't say anything."
Fantastic.
Rory has a great mustache in there too.
Yes.
Oh, the mustaches are terrible.
Very strong.
Yeah, everyone's doing that Movember thing. I guess.
Khalipa's mustache
Oh, is that what it was?
Very thin.
was
Was it the Movember?
really bad. Like
His face
really
is
not
not
good.
properly structured to have a mustache on it.
Either way, if you haven't watched it, you should still watch it. It's still
Chase found
fantastic.
that funny. I don't know why.
Was he just missing an upper lip? He just
Pretty much, yeah.
And nose.
Yeah, the thing's required to have a good mustache face is just a lot of space between the nose and upper lip.
Yes.
If you have a really compact space, bad for mustache. Have you seen Tom Selleck?
Yeah.
Briefly when he had mustache shaved. Huge space,
Huge
between
upper
the,
lip.
Nose
He has
and
a
the upper
forehead
lip.
between
He's
his
well,
lips.
if
lip
he
isn't
shaves
huge.
if he shaves off his mustache, he's just droopy dog. Someone out there's laughing.
Yeah. Okay, so if you haven't watched it, you should probably watch it. It's good. Tahoe
It's good,
Throwdown is
yeah.
solid.
Yeah,
There's a
watch the
lot of
back half.
content there,
Yeah.
and it's worth kind of working through
Yeah.
at some point.
Definitely watch it over giving up $7 to watch the new Games film, right?
Oh, the games
The
film.
Fittest
yeah.
on Earth.
Oh,
Fittest
is that
on
out
Earth, yeah,
now,
yeah.
or did that happen?
The 2016, right? That came
Yeah,
out.
No, I saw that was a
2016
while ago. I
Oh,
saw that
yeah,
a while
yeah.
ago. Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah, I have not
Well.
watched. I don't. Yeah. So the good point. This is far more entertaining than anything that they're producing now. So,
Yeah.
so definitely watch. I like that they're flipping logs and stuff. I remember
Yeah.
again that felt like that's what CrossFit was
Ooh,
back
a dog
then.
almost
It
gets
was-
smashed. That's funny.
yes. But it was like they flip it through Matt Chan challenges Austin Maliolo to a log throwing
Yeah, it's like max
contest.
distance.
Ooh,
max
that was my favorite thing.
tosses.
John Gilson talking about
Yeah.
squat clean. Austin Maliolo squat cleans whatever 350 with bent arms. I
Yeah.
think he's got good hip
Yeah.
extension.
Yeah.
As in talking about bent arms on a clean as if that's bad.
As if it were a
technique.
bad
Right.
technique. Yeah. Uh huh.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We've come a long way.
We have come a long way.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like if he'd watched an Olympic lifting competition before on television, he would have seen all the guys with bent arms.
It's just a little bit. I mean, yeah, Gilson's probably the most cringeworthy part of the entire thing. This is the part where they're talking about the I let someone do it who talks too loudly or something like that. Whatever. Anyway.
Oh, another thing we didn't mention last time that I found really funny is they had put together, they fabricated like a trophy for the Tahoe Throwdown. And maybe we talked about it. Stop me if we have. But it was like the trophy was made of metal and small, but made to resemble a plyo box.
Yes.
But it was a pyramid-shaped plyo box. This Tahoe Throwdown predates the innovation of the rectangular prism plyo box that has
I
the
don't get how does a
different-
triangle
like how the old style where it was just like four angled things.
It's like
with
you
the
have a
top.
24-inch box. And
Yeah.
That's the only height
that it's capable
and it's
of
like a
doing.
tapered pyramid with a flat top.
Yeah. And I remember I remember when that's what plyo boxes looked like, and then I remember the first time seeing one of the ones that was like a 20 by 24 by 30 thing, and I'm like, but no, that couldn't possibly work.
This is what?
But wait a
What
minute,
just
it's
happened?
not pyramid shaped. If you stand it up on its end, it'll just fall over, right?
Yeah.
This is impossible. This is not going to work.
Yeah. The world has changed, my friend.
Yeah, and now I don't do box jumps
There
because
you go.
because
Your
of my
knees
weak
will
tendon.
shoot across the room and take
Yes.
someone's eyes out.
Exactly.
All right, so the verdict is you should keep watching it, and we'll probably finish this at some point.
Yep.
There's only 3 parts.
Yes, there's 3 parts to the recap, but then they have omitted the workouts. for
Yeah,
whatever
exactly. Though
reason.
that was a surprising thing. So as soon as they get to
So
the
the
workouts,
separate
it's
workout
like-
videos.
Yeah, to watch that separate.
That was back during the day when a big part of their media was producing sick workout videos that had to live independently
That's right.
of all of these other things.
That's right. Do we have reviews?
Reviews.
Are we gonna? Let's hit this. Let's hit this
Yeah.
review life. Because
so.
someone on Instagram sent us all the reviews from Australia.
Oh wow.
Oh, cool.
And how many are there, Armin?
There's too many of them. let's be honest here.
Well, good day to all of our Australian listeners.
So I don't know how many of these we've hit. So I actually figured out a way to make this shit actually work. It's crazy. So these are our 6 Canadian reviews.
6 Canadian reviews.
Oh, nice. We've not done
Armin.
any Canadian reviews, right? Have we?
Have we not? Okay.
Armin, let's work through these Canadian reviews.
With a Canadian accent.
what is a Canadian? Okay,
from the land of Rush.
I've got a Canadian accent. Here it goes.
Happy 150. Canada, the land of Fikowski.
From McBain_75, podcast subscriber number 75, 5 stars. Here's the Canadian accent. You guys make my commute worth living through 1 day per week. The others are like being stuck in the brig. Keep up the great work, fellas. Your show is always fun to listen to and offers insightful wisdom based on... Wait a minute, that was another podcast. But seriously, always fun to listen to the topics of the day and hear you guys try and stick to a script. I'm sure on more than one occasion, someone has phoned the police on me watching me laugh hysterically, seemingly to myself while stuck in heavy traffic. Good luck on the roulette. A.
Nice. So this is an old one.
It's an old ass.
This is a very old one. That's from March 30th. These are all really old.
Thank you, podcast
I feel
subscriber
like
number
have we read
75.
this one already?
That seemed
I feel
familiar.
like we got these already.
Familiar.
So I think we may have been able to pull some of the Canadian ones before.
All right. I think we hit the. I think we just went to iTunes.ca and we're able to.
Yeah, we might have done that in previous times.
Oh,
some
what the
good
hell? You can just
podcasting.
choose
You
the
can just
country.
fucking choose the country. Yes.
Oh man.
is
okay.
amazing.
That took us
do we
all
have
this
any
time to figure out.
Macedonian?
All right.
Took us a fucking year to get to this point.
Macedonia, the land of
Australia.
Alexander the Great. I
That's
want
true.
to see that.
Australia,
Yes.
everybody.
So now we have to
And
find
see,
the podcast.
How you know that it worked is you immediately get Australian
Oh, the
shows.
footy show. I love the footy show.
Footy
Mike.
show.
The footy
Health
show.
a hoax. Starring
boy.
Health a hoax lady.
Tia
Oh,
Claire
man.
Toomey.
Tia Claire Toomey.
And Alethea Boone.
Okay, hold on a second. February 11th. These are old. Man. July 4th.
4th. Oh
There's
my
one from
God.
yesterday.
Yeah.
Mega Super Redman says, sleep, baby, sleep, 5 stars. Love this podcast, mate. Use it to put my baby daughter to sleep. So please don't scream too loud during the Talk Mile show. Idea for a show, mic up and report on your feelings as you do, Fran.
I apologize for shouting the words gay sex into your baby's ear.
Also cockball. That should give you a good 45 minutes of content. This cheeky bastard is saying it's going to take us 45 minutes to do Fran.
Oh, man. It's gonna.
That's probably
I could
accurate
get it.
right now.
I could get it in well under 20.
That's right. That's right.
I've not done a Metcon in like 4 months. I can get it under 20.
Under 20.
I hope so.
I
Listen, you
cannot.
put enough
I
bands
better.
on that thing. I can do it as fast as you want me to. Let's see what's next.
I got the butterfly
Yeah,
kit
so
down.
these
motherfucker.
also are like old.
These are real
Yeah,
old.
yeah.
Have we
Yeah,
done
we
these
already went through
We
Australia.
did
We've
Australia.
We've gone through
That
Australia,
was
yeah.
a new one
I pulled
from
up Australia
Australia.
because you told me we had more Australian.
Yes, that was the one. That was the
That
one.
was the
One
one.
new one.
Excellent. So
And the rest of these we already have as well.
But do you need to
Excellent.
go through every country individually? to see
Individually.
Oh
which-
man, this
Okay,
is gonna
quick
get real
check
ugly. Just
Macedonia.
get one
All right.
and
For
let's
the
get
heck
out
of
of
it.
here.
beginning with Albania.
Wait, did Miko leave us one for Finland?
Oh
see.
man,
Oh,
I wonder if
let's
we do
find
have any
out.
Finnish
We have any
reviews.
Finnish reviews?
Oh man, if we had
What
Finnish
is a
reviews.
what is a Finnish accent? They're just silent. They're just
no?
they're stoic, silent. I was told apparently
No.
we don't have
Zippo.
any Finnish reviews.
Boo.
If you're in Finland, please leave us a review. We'd
Yes.
really love to not read it.
Mm-hmm.
Someone pick a country.
Macedonia.
Macedonia.
This is
We
good
have to see-
podcasting,
we
y'all.
have to see.
Right
We
there.
have to see if
Pick a likely
Alexander the
country.
Great's people have
I just
left
want to
us.
know if the land of Alexander the Great has any cool podcast
Until then,
listeners.
I'm assuming we're really awkwardly close to.
We are very awkwardly close
to
to a
our
conclusion
150.
here.
to the torque
I'm gonna
mile.
get a count soon.
No reviews.
Nope, nothing.
No reviews. Okay, everybody.
So,
I think that's enough reviews for
That's
today.
enough reviews. We
Unless
have
we have
that.
some USA ones.
I'm not sure.
Let's
Let's
check
see.
that.
Let's see.
Yep.
Good old America.
Good old America. Come on, July
Good old
4th.
U.S. of A. Let's see here. Anything
Oh,
interesting going on here?
suspense.
129 reviews. That's a bigger number than I remember. Maybe I just don't remember all of them. Nope.
Nope, not
Alright.
Nothing. Actually, is June 30th new?
Yeah,
Yeah, I think
would be
that is
awesome.
new.
Last week.
That is new.
In probably June 29th.
Jaredston 3. Great podcast, 5 stars. These guys care as much about fitness as I do and have their priorities in check.
Yeah,
Yeah.
very little.
Yeah. The entire crew would make fantastic third string extras in a future DC film.
Yeah,
P.S.
goddamn right we would.
I must have a tired is enough shirt.
Yes.
We all should have
We need
tired,
tired
is
as
enough
enough.
shirt.
Yes.
Yep.
Chase,
Yeah.
do your job.
Yeah.
Let's see.
On the way.
Have we listened to
Look, he's doing it right now. That's a handsome camera.
Have we read the ones from the 29th already? Castro.
I doubt it.
All right, let's see. Father Fitzpatrick, bring on the torque, 5 stars. One of the most entertaining, quote, fitness podcasts going. Now bring in the torque.
Torque.
Thank you very
Wow.
much.
Nice.
Castory 387. Is that supposed to be a play off of Castor Troy from Face Off?
What?
I hope so.
Nerds, 5 star. I like my movie podcast with just a touch of fitness. Then
That is
you're
accurate.
really gonna love that Face Off reference
Yes.
right there. Scroll down. I can't see it because of your mic stand. Let's see. Steph Lange.
I want to see, is there any more 90s name than either Castor Troy or Tyler Durden? Like, everyone, I want you really, let's
Rack your brains on
rack
this.
your brains on this and let us know, is there a more 90s name than either Castor Troy or Tyler Durden?
Yeah.
Let us know. Oh shit, when I was in New York, there was there's a Fight Club themed bar called Durden.
Oh man.
I did not go in.
Oh,
but
Is
it was in a
that-
very douchey area.
Tell me it was like a pop up too. So it was only.
Oh
it
god,
was
no!
only-
It had a sickening permanence to it.
I mean, do they not get the just the irony of that?
I don't
Is
know.
that not a thing?
I mean, its very existence is a manifestation of that film being read the wrong way for the
Right.
past 20 years.
Right.
So
It's like making a soap company called the Paper Street Soap
Paper Street
Company.
Soap, yeah,
which
which
just really just loses out on.
and you know what? If you made a Paper Street Soap company and you sold it on Facebook, like Dude Bros would buy that shit up like
Oh, of
crazy.
course.
Yeah,
Of
absolutely.
course. I think there was one more. There was one more. Let's go back to it. There's the last one. Steph Lange. Love this podcast. 5 stars. Always funny and enjoy the predictions and insight you give on CrossFit. Steph Lange really
Not
loves
inaccurate.
that 4.5
Not
minutes of CrossFit talk.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
like it's one of those things. Like, do you listen to the podcast?
We have occasionally gotten serious for a minute.
Yes.
Yes.
That's true.
Like I was
But thank
serious
you.
about that supplement talk.
Yes.
true.
Very
Quit CrossFit.
serious.
Quit worrying about your diet.
Yes.
Just do curls
Tons of supplements.
and supplements.
Yes.
All right. Well, next week, things to look forward to. More Rich Froning.
Yes.
Other things to look forward to. More games events, possibly.
Possibly. Yeah. Here, important question. When are the CrossFit Games?
Asking for a friend. It's the first weekend of August, so it's the 3rd through the 6th. So it's Thursday the 3rd through Sunday the 6th.
Cool.
And it's going to be very interesting to see how that goes. I'm going to be there.
Nice.
I'm going to be there Wednesday through Sunday. So
In
if
Wisco.
anybody wants to hang out or see what's up, just find me, I guess.
Yeah.
So I would say if anyone out there has at any point given us a review and we haven't covered your country yet, go ahead and send us like Instagram message, Twitter message, anything that'll let us know to check that country.
Yes.
Otherwise, it's going to take a while to cycle through things.
It is going to take us a while. And then I think we're going to have to start planning for the Torque Mile, unfortunately.
Oh, yeah, no, we are within 8 as of my count right now. Germany had 2. I'm actually tallying up things as we talk.
We should probably we should just aim for doing it the
Yeah.
week before the games.
Okay.
How's that sound?
Okay.
We aim for doing the week before the games, and that way, at the end of this, actually, let's not. The week before the games.
Yeah.
Let's do that. Let's do the week before the games. That's the last Wednesday of July.
I should probably get onto training just to be able to run a mile.
Yes. Yes.
I have thus far done no cardio in 4 months, but I
Me
trust
neither.
that my
Yeah.
weight loss alone will result in being able to run a mile PR
We're within
time.
7.
Yeah. Ooh. Oh. Oh, God. Yeah. Please stop leaving us reviews. That's all I have to say about that.
Oof, we are starting. But hey, you know what, Armin? We're not going to make plans to do it the week of July, because the Scale as Nation needs to step up, and they need to give us a few more reviews.
Don't step up.
We can cross.
Just
We can cross. Don't listen to him.
step up.
Look at me.
Step
Don't
down.
look at him.
Step down.
Look at me, you.
Step down. Step down.
Don't look at him.
Don't step.
Kai, cut back to me. Cut back to me, Kai. Nope. Right back here. There you go.
There you go.
All right.
Look at him. Now look at me. Now look at him. All right. Thank you very much,
Yes.
Kyle. Your worst Instagram on the planet.
I am at Mr. Kyle Bogart on the best. God damn. The only Instagram account on the internet where you can see Armin Hammer wearing pants in the gym.
That's right.
So if you want to see that, follow at Mr. Kyle Bogart.
That's right.
And follow at Mr. Cliff Bogart on
Mr. Cliff
Instagram.
Bogart?
No, at Cliff Bogart. Sorry.
I was like, that was awesome. What a change. I'm going to go claim Cliff Bogart
exactly.
now.
No, at Cliff Bogart on Instagram to see. I now have a legit Instagram account. Why? Because I'm now using it to soullessly rep supplements.
Yes.
That's right. At this moment, Blonix.
Yes.
So,
Blonix.
Blonix sponsored
Yes.
athlete Cliff Bogart.
Blonix sponsored athlete
You can
Cliff
see
Bogart.
you can see just such impressive athletic feats as fitting into shorts.
Yes.
And giving away supplements.
Yes. And who wouldn't want to be sponsored by a podcast where one of the principal hosts says, "Take no supplements ever for any reason."
Right. And the other hosts say, "We'll say anything positive if you give it to us for free."
Yes, but only one of them has a Hitler mustache. So
That's true. That's true. And that is me, unfortunately.
yeah, you're not gonna talk your way into this one.
Daniel, what is your
I am at a Supersonic Man on all the things, also the host of the Hot Tag podcast. And update, we're within 6.
Oh,
Within
God.
6 reviews.
I'm gonna
6,
pass out.
everybody.
I'm gonna vomit. I'm gonna pass out.
Scale as Nation better step
everyone,
up.
Scale as nations. Scale as all nations.
Yes.
Every nation.
True.
Scale is United Nations.
Scale is United
Nations. Please, please, I implore you.
Yes.
6 reviews.
Yep.
6.
Yeah.
6. That's all we
Don't
need.
you want to see me bleed?
Yes.
This is the best way to do
Oh,
that.
I know. I do.
This is
You
the
will.
best way.
You want to see Armin bleed and not have to wait 4 weeks?
Ew.
Oh, shit,
Wow.
I gotta produce this.
Let's just make sure that doesn't happen. So please stop leaving reviews. Thank you very much. You can find me at Armin Hoists, and be sure to follow, I don't know, FloElite or something. Maybe we do
Probably.
things occasionally. So
Yeah.
FloElite and stuff.
That too.
Thanks so much, folks, for listening. And next week we'll have even more less
5.
fitness
We're within
talk.
5.
Okay.
We're within 5.
Things are getting really dangerous. We're cutting the show before we get any more reviews. Stop leaving reviews. Thank you very much. Bye.